Alright, today I'm going to go over why I buy Amazon stock. Alright, so I'm going to do the exact same exercise I did with Tesla, but this time I'm going to do it with Amazon. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm going to go basically through all the companies that I currently invest in. I was thinking of making it all in one video, but it's going to be extremely long and extremely hard to follow on all the stocks that I buy. So I'm going to go one by one from top to bottom. So the first one was obviously Tesla, and the second one is now Amazon, and we're going to do the exact same thing. All right, so we can start with the product or service. Amazon is clearly, if you don't know Amazon, they're the leading e-commerce retailer in the world, period. And I know pretty much everyone in the US knows Amazon or have Amazon Prime. They order online from Amazon, or in some way or another that you should know Amazon if you live in the US. And internationally, Amazon is growing rapidly, and they're going to continue to grow. So service-wise, product-wise, again, I like buying companies that are leaders in what they do with little competition, and Amazon is by far the e-commerce leader. Now, really interesting, something I found is that the actual percentage of retail done through e-commerce versus normal retail is only about 12%. And we can see that clearly with this US Census Bureau study, where we're really only getting to the teens in percentages of e-commerce retail, which is incredible. You'd imagine retail to be, or e-commerce, sorry, to be up in the 50% higher end, but no, we're in infant stage. So this market is going to continue to grow rapidly, and it's basically a no-brainer with Amazon because they have the highest market share right now, and if that pie keeps getting bigger and bigger, they're going to keep their chunk of it is going to get bigger and bigger. So again, no-brainer in terms of products and services. Now, let's talk about the leadership. Let's talk about the CEO, none other than Mr. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos, today, richest man in the world, period. He's done a great job with Amazon, starting it from scratch, and he's got other ventures like Blue Origin, the other space exploration company that's not SpaceX. So, yeah, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, these type of people are people you want running your companies. And as a shareholder of Amazon, I wouldn't want anyone else to run this company. Jeff Bezos has proven himself to be extremely intelligent, extremely knowledgeable, and he knows where the business is going. So no worries there in terms of leadership. Now we can look at the competition, or similar to Tesla, it's not like there's lack of competition, but it's nowhere near the scale to what Amazon has. So there are other players like Shopify and Etsy in the e-commerce space, and Shopify and Etsy are great businesses, but they just don't have the same scale and magnitude that Amazon does. So when the e-commerce pie gets bigger and bigger, it's easier for Amazon to capitalize on it and get their share of the pie instead of Shopify or Etsy who don't have that much capital to invest, and really they'll struggle trying to get a bigger portion of the market. So again, Amazon, leader in e-commerce, and I like owning businesses that are the leaders in what they do. As simple as that. Now we can start to talk about the numbers, and the numbers for Amazon is super easy. Everything goes up. Revenue goes up, profits will go up, profit margins go up, everything goes up. And this is now because Amazon is a mature company, all right? In their past, they weren't profitable because they were reinvesting a lot of what they did, and a lot of their profits get reinvested into the same business. But now they're at a maturity standpoint where they just grow and grow and grow. So yes, right now Amazon might be a little bit overvalued, but if it's only going up from here, as a long-term perspective, in 10 years, Amazon is going to be worth a lot more than it is today. So I don't want to risk not picking up Amazon. That's why I buy Amazon stock, and that's why I'm a shareholder now, because I know that in 10 years it's going to be worth a lot more. So if you bought Amazon a year ago, you'd be in much better shape. I started buying Amazon about 6-7 months ago, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. We'll go over to this website to look at the numbers. It's called Hypercharts. If you want to check them out, hypercharts.co. They have a big list of companies and they break down a lot of the numbers for you, so it's really clear to see what's going on. But the main graph I'm interested in is this one where it says revenue and operating income. And right now we can see revenue increasing year over year, no doubt, and we have gross profits increasing year over year, no doubt about it. And this trend is only going to continue to go higher, right? So numbers are pretty well justified. Something that Amazon has going that many people don't realize is a business called Amazon Web Services, and this is their cloud computing space. This is a relatively new business for Amazon. As we can see in hypercharts, it's also growing to like a very fast pace. So this is something people don't consider when they look at the e-commerce giant that is Amazon. They're targeting this cloud computing network that is also a really big market that's not necessarily directly linked to the e-commerce space. And if we add on physical stores, is a new business venture that Amazon is launching, which is also growing rapidly. So if they can grow all the ventures that they try to hit, I have no doubt that this company is going to continue to grow and it's going to be extremely valuable in 5-10 years. So this is a stock that I'm going to own forever. I'm not going to sell Amazon stock anytime soon. Maybe 10 years we'll see where they're at. If they start paying a dividend, you know the story. We're in the business, or my logic when buying stocks is buying and holding for the long term and holding for forever basically. And just try to mimic what good old Warren Buffett does. He always says don't sell, just buy and buy and buy. Something I'm really excited for Amazon is their international sales. And if we go to hypercharts, their sales are growing, but not to near as much as the North American sales. So if I overlay the American sales, look at this. If Amazon manages to capture that international market and become, or they already are the leading player, but those international markets are going to continue to grow. I always think of it as pies and little shares of those pies. So as the pie grows, your share grows with it. That's my reasoning for it. Okay, so if I want to compare my Amazon investment to my Tesla one, Amazon is by far a more mature business and it's proven. And yes, it's got more value than Tesla currently, but once again, this is a buy and hold situation. Same thing for Tesla. We're not going to sell Tesla anytime soon. We're not going to sell Amazon anytime soon. We're going to hold these companies and just keep going, really. In 10 years, both those companies are going to be worth a lot more than they are now. Currently, Amazon doesn't pay a dividend, which is the reason for that is they reinvest some of their money into other ventures like the Amazon Web Services, like the physical stores, like international. So I'm not worried about them giving dividends yet, but once the business reaches a maturity point where it's really hard to scale it even further and it just becomes a cash machine, then they'll start dishing out dividends to shareholders. And what's great about dividends is that it's a constant stream of income that you have to do nothing to get, just own the stock. And we already own the stock, so if we start getting paid dividends, there we go. I'll make a video in the future about the difference between growth stocks and dividend stocks. I buy both. For some reason, people like to go 100% into growth or 100% into dividend stocks. I like both. So if I see a dividend stock that's at a great value, you bet I'm going to pick it up. And if a growth stock isn't paying dividends, I don't care. I know that business is going to grow, and in the future, once it reaches maturity, it's going to start paying dividends. That's basically how it works. But I'll make a video on that in the future. For now, I'm going to keep going through my tier of companies. Tesla is number 1, Amazon is number 2, and stay tuned for number 3. I'll probably post the video really soon, so don't worry. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I keep up with Tesla a lot more on a day-to-day basis because all the new ventures Tesla has are super exciting, but if Amazon starts releasing news of new products or new services, new whatever, I'll try to cover that on the channel too. It's just I'm a lot more confident with Amazon running itself and doing its thing than Tesla is. You never know what's going to happen. You never know what Elon Musk is going to do. So it's a lot more exciting and it's basically features more frequently in videos. Amazon's like that steady cash cow that's going to make cash forever. Right? And that's why I own it. We want to make cash forever. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace.